See again, greenery again, branches, those types of things are in here. Vignette on the other side. This is a bar top, so we.
Oh, that's a bar top on that side. Perfect.
Yeah, put the, here's an example.
And I like the settings because it makes you feel very nice.
Yeah, here are
the raspberries. Okay.
Those are good looking.
It makes you feel like you could definitely sit down right here, and that's what you're trying to give them a sense. Your prospective buyers a sense that this could be their home, and what would they be like living in this home? Where would they be sitting, and that type of thing.
And that's why we do trays and we do cookbooks and things like that. Just typical things that you would see in a home. You know, the soothing. It's nice to see. Oh, there's a tray with mugs on it. It's inviting.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things I noticed, and I am not a home staging expert by any means, but I noticed as I walked through the house in the beginning that every room seems to have, every adjoining room, not the room you're in, but the one that's adjoining, has something that's pulling your eyes in. And here's a perfect example. We got the mirror in the background, and then the table setting, and the nice flowing curtains there. So that's a very inviting room. So why don't you tell us about this room?
So this room is the formal dining room, and the drapers were existing, so we had, you know, it depends upon what we have to work with, and obviously the colors were existing. Now they're easy to work with. Sometimes we had some challenges, but it's fun because then you can bring in different colors and you can really tie everything together really well. But here the draperies were there, and so we worked with this. These felt very formal, and we, you know, I wouldn't say this is a perfectly formal table, but we felt that the colors worked really well with it, and we wanted to bring in this cool piece of art to pop off sort of the darker walls.
Sure. We talked about in Helly's other video the neutral paint colors, which this house has, and you can bring in colorful art. It's not going to take up the whole wall, but this is nice art. And look at the two little lamps on the table right in front of it. Just excellent job, Helly. I think this is a beautiful room.
Thank you.
And I could see if this was vacant, it would still be a nice room, but different. Now again, let's look at this painting over here. It looks good in the room from here. But the magical part of that painting is when you're not in this room, and we'll see from the other angle.
As you're approaching from the other side.
As we're approaching from the other side, and I'll show that one. Okay, so now we've kind of come full circle, and you can see the foyer in the kitchen. I mean, the foyer in the front hall. And here's the room, and again, some nice small setup, nothing too fancy, but a little chair and pillows, and just something to pull you into this other room to bring your eyes, and a lot better than a blank wall right there, I'm very sure.
Yeah. Again, that's sort of a space. That's a decent sized space right there where that bench is. And instead of leaving it blank, let's give people an idea of what they can do with that, because people get stuck and they don't know, and then they think, well, that's a waste of my space and that's a waste of my money. But no, actually, it's a really great place to put a bench. When people come in and they can throw stuff down there, you can throw stuff down there. Excellent. Just looking good.
And here is what I was talking about. We're now out of the formal dining room, but all the way, even from the very front door when you open it up, there's a painting with some great colors to pull you into that room. Everywhere you look, there's something to attract you into the different rooms. There's the fireplace and painting. Here's another fireplace and painting. And then the office, obviously, has a painting and the mirrors. So, lots of appealing things. I like this.
That's the idea, just to keep people going. I think we mentioned this in the interview portion, was 8 seconds is my statistic on how long it takes the homeowner again or the potential buyer to make a decision. So you get them in that 8 seconds, and then you want them to want more. And so we just keep that progression going, and what's around here, what's there, ooh, you know, this is cool, wow, look at that. So that's what it's all about.
So given that, would that make the entrance, the front door and walking in, the most important part?
I'd say so. And when we do bare bones kind of staging proposals and whatnot, it's always those public areas.
Sure.
So that entryway, the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen.
Excellent. All right. Let's head upstairs. Okay, so I am halfway up the stairs and holding onto my tripod and trying to make this work, but I wanted to show how immediately, when you turn the corner for the upstairs, here's room number 1 with nice stuff to pull you in. Before you even got there, here's one of the kids' rooms with something to pull you in. And then as we get up the top of the stairs, and again, this is a beautiful home, absolutely beautiful. I haven't even mentioned, but we're out in Niwot. And just beautiful. There's an open balcony here. There's a space going into the other room, which creates an open feel. But a little piece of Helly's work right in the corner there. Just some nice plants, greenery, like she said, in every room. Something to pull people's eyes over there. And it's great to have nice open space, but sometimes space can feel empty, right, Helly?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know what to do with it.
And again, another room, perfectly staged, set up with some things to pull your eyes in. I guess that actually is a mirror of sorts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep,
Little architectural type
little
mirror.
architectural mirror with the, what is that, convex or concave lens?
I think convex.
Convex, because it's going out.
Like
Okay.
a cave. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's.
We're
I think you
testing
got it
our
right.
Geometry? Is that
We'll have to look it up. We'll have to Google it afterwards, but okay. And now, this is great because for anyone who has kids, which this size house you would imagine they probably would, look at the colors. And I would imagine if the kids were with them walking through the home, that a little girl would absolutely fall in love with this room from the first minute because of these great colors. And that might be part of Helly's strategy.
Yeah, we try to do very fun colors in the kids' rooms. You know, sometimes we try not to make it gender specific because, again, we don't want to ever turn anybody off or on or whatever. You know what I mean? But this particular room had the pink shades, so we were dictated
Already
a little
had
bit
the
by
pink
that.
shades, yeah.
And so we ran with that, and
See that there?
and they actually had that cool lamp there.
The
And they
little
had
lamp,
put it away, and we found it in the closet. And we dragged it out and
Perfect.
thought we're gonna work around this pink theme, but also bring in this green and the blue to make it more fun and not just make it this sort of boring pink, predictable room.
Excellent, excellent. And again, just a quick thing, I imagine the mirror was already there in the bathroom, so you've got the mirror, but just a little plant, I mean, very simple, nothing extravagant, but that little plant kind of makes the room non-sterile, it's warmer, it's a room you don't mind walking into.
It's inviting again, nature-based is in there, and then tip 4 or 5 we're on. We always wrap the towels. We always make sure the towel bars are very, very full of towels. And we always wrap them with raffia or ribbon or something just to, again, up the ante on the aesthetic.
Would you mind turning the light on in there real quick? That's okay, yeah, I'll cut that part out.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, the fan.
Yeah. Okay, so Helly just went and turned the light on for me, and you can see what she was talking about with the towels. Right there. Excellent.
And we always, shower curtains are another thing. We leave them about 3/4 pulled or
Okay.
2/3. The reason we do that is because normally people pull their shower curtains because they like their shower curtains and they're decorative. But in the case of staging, people, if you pull it, they're afraid they're hiding. There's something hiding behind there.
Yes, that would have been my first
So we want to
thought.
show what's back there. And, you know, hopefully it's not that bad. And if it is, that goes back to Q-tip clean that we talked about the other day too.
Yes,
So
yes.
just get that scrubbed up and make sure that you're not... The hiding thing that's going to make people run in a second. So,
Sure.
So that's another tip on the shower curtain.